Well, guys, it is Monday, June 30th, and the start of week 11. Yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest, so you know where I am. But any consolation, I did some reading today and finished reading Monster Blood 3. So, there's that. I might start reading another book. An easier book, maybe another Goosebump one, maybe something else that I had on my list. For my quest log, book logs, I don't know. Definitely not reading Lily or The Golden Compass at this time. Not feeling good enough to focus that hard, so I don't know. You'll see my opinion on this book in the 8th, I believe, quest log, book log. So I'm quite proud of myself. Today I read like 85 pages, and maybe reading more with whatever I read next. Well, guys, I am back from my appointment, and you may not see them, but I got hearing aids, and I can actually hear a lot better. So that is good. I also have, you may not notice it, it's a little USB Wi-Fi adapter. So far, it's working. My aunt's nephew gave it to me. He had a better one, and he said he figured I'd get some use out of it. And so far, it's working. But then again, I'm not holding my breath. I'm also enjoying some Wendy's, a Baconator and fries, and I'm going to enjoy a large iced coffee from Timmy's pretty soon to keep me awake. I had to take a Gravol for my anxiety. My stomach was really bad today. But hopefully this coffee will keep me awake, and hopefully the internet will keep... I completely disabled that old network adapter as my aunt's nephew suggested. And what makes me even more pleased is he said, Jazz, well, my actual name, you did everything I would have done. And he said, you definitely need a US Wi-Fi adapter based on what things have been, like what you've said and that. And I don't think I've ever been validated more in my life. I mean, I feel so smart and such, and that's my cat that I can hear really well for the first time. That's the downside of these hearing aids, but I have to get used to them, so. Well, guys, I'm back to editing Life Without a Filter 10. And I did forget to mention earlier that I was playing a bit of Pokemon Go just when I wasn't feeling good, and I got a shiny Esper, which is awesome. Maybe I can use it in one of my games. Maybe one of my Switch games. That would be so cool. But yeah, I'm making progress on that and my secret project. Well, guys, it's about 20 to 12, so I'm giving you guys a bit of an update on the day. I did from about 7 until about 10 something, I did sleep. I was pooped from the day. But recently I did play a bit of web fishing. I don't have any footage, I was just enjoying it. So far the internet is still working with that Wi-Fi USB adapter, so that's great. But yeah, like, I think today still went pretty well. I did the sweeping, I got out, got my hearing aids, which I'm not wearing at this point. Right, I'm getting ready for bed soon. I enjoyed some Wendy's. I got the Wi-Fi USB adapter. I visited Kathy's nephew and, you know, her sister-in-law, my other aunt. I like to call her one of my other chosen aunts and uncle. So it went really well today. I didn't get very much footage because, again, there's other people there, but it was a pretty eventful day for me despite the lack of footage. That's why I'm trying to give you a bit of an ending there to update you today. Like, I'm watching a little YouTube, listening to my music a little bit, just winding down for the night fully, right? I was lucky my aunt let me get away with sleeping a little bit today, earlier than the last few days, but it was a long day, right? Like, I was just pooped. Like, I had to take a Gravol earlier to help calm my anxiety about everything because I wasn't feeling good. So that kind of, even with the iced coffee, that kind of got to me. That was what the issue was. But I made it till about 7, a little bit later than 7 out of the 10:30 I was originally supposed to. So it could have been a lot worse, right? And I was up since 10:30 in the morning. So on a normal day, that would be a decent, amount of time to stay up. So as I said, the day was, again, felt long, but it was rewarding in a way. It was one of those days where things started off really bad, but it ended really good, if you know what I mean. So I gotta kind of look back on this and remember that I pushed myself, and my aunt was so pleased that not only did she buy me the Baconator and those fries from Wendy's, but she bought my large iced coffee as well. So she was that pleased with me and it was more that I chose to go to, to my other aunts by myself without her nagging. She made one suggestion, right? Saying, oh, you would feel so much better getting it over with and getting it done. And I decided to do it in the end. So she was pleased that it didn't take her much coaxing, especially after the day I had. So she rewarded me for it. And it does kind of remind me that sometimes, especially, I feel really good now, especially knowing right now I'm not having issues with the internet. Again, I still am kind of being optimistically or cautiously optimistic. That's it. Right now, so far, since I had it in, I never had any, I turned it off a lot because I was going to sleep and I didn't want to leave it running, right? Because that's been helping a lot too, But really, anytime I had it plugged in while I had it on, I never had the issue with the internet. Even if I had it only on in short bursts, it's still a good sign that it sometimes lasts an hour to 2, and only has the issue when I turn it off. Only doesn't have it when I turn it off completely. So tomorrow is the real test, right? If you know what I mean. I'll probably be using it most of the day, so I won't be turning it off, right? So I just gotta think of it. It's the, what's the best word? Right now it's been lasting because I've been turning it off a lot and then having it plugged back in, right? So, but hopefully then when you think about it though, it only took one reset each time. Not reset, but, it would first not say you can't read the network, but then it would plug back in fine. Right? Could not read the connection or whatever, right? And then it would work fine after 1 or 2 reconnections. And I mean with the internet, not the network. And I didn't have to shut the computer off at all, so it's a good sign, if you know what I mean. Well, guys, it is Tuesday, July 1st, and happy Canada Day to those who celebrate it. And I am reading a bit of Matilda by Roald Dahl, and I'm having a pizza Lunchable that is currently upside down, so I'm going to be enjoying that while drinking my iced coffee as well. So that is the start of my morning. Well, guys, I'm going for a walk down the trail to the bridge, and there's little birdies there. My gosh, I don't often see little birds going so. Well, guys, I am back from the walk that I had. You've probably seen the clip of the birds, and less like last week, somehow clips ended up being missing. Let's hope that's not the case, but look who we have. It's Winnie. Yeah, oh, she's saying hi to you. Say hi to your friends. Yeah, hi to your friends. Yeah, she really, she got in there earlier, and I'm like, well, you know what? It's hot out. I need air. And yeah, hi, I see you. I'm like to her, yeah, hi, I see you. But we have an air conditioner out there instead of in my room now, so I figured I'll let some air go in. But I am going to edit some of that secret project I didn't do very much yesterday, but I'm going to do a lot more editing on it today. And I'm going to be working on week 10's vlog. We're getting pretty close to finishing that. You will see that secret project after vlog 10. You know, like LifewithoutAFilter 10 is released. I'm letting you know that, obviously, as I'm still working on it now, right? So, Woody and I will see you in the next clip. Well, guys, it is Wednesday, July 2nd, and I just finished reading for the day. Reading Matilda. I'm on page 92 now, so I am getting a good chunk in it. I wasn't feeling good at this point. Maybe I'll read Lily a little later, but I figured, well, I'll read a little bit, so I read Matilda. So, what else today? I had a pizza Lunchable, and I'm watching, I think, is it just Allie's? I tried 7 hobbies in 7 days, so I'm just, you know, just kind of relaxing. I'm feeling better than I was. I'm also drinking my caramel iced coffee. It's really good. Again, someday I gotta show you my process of making it, but I always forget. I don't know why, but maybe because I'm just not thinking right about it. I'm just getting it done. Especially now that I'm wearing my hearing aids whenever I go downstairs. I sort of, you know, don't think of bringing anything else down. But, you know, while I'm at it, guys, this is the case for my hearing aids. It is a bell tone. And I don't know if I can show you inside, but... oh, there it is, see? Red and blue. You know, left and right, obviously. So I always like this. Actually is a chargeable one. When I plug it in at night, these will charge just being in there, so that's neat. But I unplug it during the day because I don't need them to be constantly charging, and I can plug other things in. So I don't really wear them too much upstairs often because sensory wise, but if I go out or if I go downstairs, like where I'd be around people or need to hear, that's when I put them in. Because I really, until I had them in, guys, I did never realize how loud I was shouting at my aunt when I was talking, especially when I was excited. So having those in helps balance that out for both of us, because literally as soon as I put them in and I talked in the voice I normally talked at, I had to cover my ears. And I apologized right to my aunt. I'm so sorry. Literally, she was laughing. Like, for her, I think it was cathartic. Me finally realizing I really am loud, despite how it sounded to my point of view when I didn't have them in. Like, to me, that loud voice sounded normal to me, like normal volume to me, which it wasn't. And yeah, I know I'm not wearing them now, and I will at some points when I'm recording, but I'm just, so far I haven't heard any real complaints. Too bad, anyway. And even my aunt said she's watched some of my videos and it didn't sound so bad in them, so I'm doing okay doing it this way. So, as I said, I'm just trying to keep my sanity right up here, not having all those animals making all that noise. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might finish this video. Maybe I'll play a little bit of some type of game. I don't know. Well, guys, I thought I would give you an update on my web fishing profile. I am now level 19, I believe, and here's what I look like. I have antlers and all that, but I got a lot of the, you know, updates and upgrades at this point. Right? And okay, here it is. I now have the squid bait. I have 16 of those left. I got the sparkling lure. I got power level, I think, 4. And I'm just slowly upgrading here to it. So, let's see. I got enough for, oh, a nice fast cosmetic. But I got 50 and I got 1,002 on, or 90. I'm building back up to get another, like I got 25 bait now. So I got quite a few of the stuff, but I still haven't completed, you know, the journal so much. I believe I got pretty much all of the freshwater, at least one variety. I am still missing one fish here in that wide, and then I still have some, you know, unknown, quite a few unknown, about 6 missed, so I'm doing very well. I just have to maybe research a little bit, maybe, but I'm actually really enjoying this game. It is slowing down because I got a lot of the stuff, but it is what it is. Well, guys, this is my supper for the day. I got 3 steaks in here and some instant potatoes, and I'm really looking forward to them. Well, guys, I just went for the longest walk, or it felt like the longest walk. I did 2 walks. I did a walk to the blue bench and the bridge, which I showed some footage across from it, and I walked to the books, but nothing this time. So I said, well, I don't want to show you, like, every single time I go to the books, only if there's something I think is new or interesting. I am making more progress in web fishing. I'm at, like, level 25 now. And I got, the Nautilus bait. And I got a lot of power-ups. I'm trying to power up as much as I can because the catches now are so flipping hard. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm barely getting the ones that are 500 to 700. And sometimes I get, like, 1,200, 700, 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, just that the way the mini game is, like, my gosh. But you know what? I'm getting used to it. I'm starting to learn what works and what doesn't, so I'm kind of proud of myself of that. Well, guys, this is, near the end of the night, and it's like 11:28, so I actually had a pretty productive day. I got for 2 walks, even though I sort of regret going for both of them at once, and the weather it was really hot out. I played a lot of web fishing. I got to level 30. Yes, I know, from 19 to 30. I really need to switch games, right? I'm getting both really good at it, but also very addictive. I actually was working a bit on my secret project. It's almost done, and I know, I am gonna get week 10 out, of LifewithoutAFilter. Maybe tomorrow I'll edit that a little bit more. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I also did a lot of reading today. Well, a lot of reading, maybe not, about 40 odd pages of Matilda. So, yeah, it's not a lot, but, for me, that's pretty good. I've been doing pretty good with reading lately. So that's one thing, and I'm starting to finally stay up and get everything sorted. And speaking of, the internet is still working great. That Wi-Fi adapter has done miraculous work, honestly. Well, guys, it is Thursday, July 3rd, and it's 5 p.m., yeah. I was not feeling good at all today, so I slept a lot, but I am getting my reading in. May not get any exercise in today because I'm supposed to look out for Bandit today. He started chewing things up, so after today, he's going to have to be watched a lot closer. My aunt's giving me a little grace today, but I still have to keep my earplugs out, listen for him, help take care of him. But I'm getting some reading in. I'm reading Lily, and I might read a little Matilda later, so just mixing it up a bit because I read a lot of easier books the last few days, but this one actually, Lily is starting to become easier for me, which maybe, yes, notice I'm reading it on here and not, like I said, Lily might be one of the books I'll have to read near the computer. Well, I'm actually starting to understand it without, which is great, actually. So yeah, there wasn't very much today really to speak about, right? I mean, there is a little news that I'm going to share, but I might share it when it's a little more peaceful, if you know what I mean. Well, guys, I'm back. I am still slightly reading a little bit, but I'm also going to edit week 10's vlog, like I said I would yesterday. And we have Woody here. Speaking of, earlier you heard me say I have some news. It's not really good news at all. And I know I slightly said this in week 6 vlog, but it was unsure then what was going to happen. But it is confirmed that in the second week of August, not only is Winnie, but my dog Leah, they're both going to be put down. They've both been getting worse, especially Leah. Out of the two of them, Winnie is the healthiest of them. But she still is going down to the point where we don't want to see her suffering. We've decided that's the ideal time. Like, we have the dog there, Bandit, and more than likely he'll be gone home by that point. So we might have a little time to spend with them. So, and my aunt just made the appointment today for that time. So I just was processing it with everything I had to do with Bandit and me not feeling good. I just needed that time to process it, but I want you guys to know because she's been a big part of this too, and I know how much you guys love her. And I will try to keep her in the vlog a little bit more, just so you guys can still see her. But I also am going to have private moments with her that I need. But don't worry, I am still going to be vlogging. I find that sometimes vlogging helps me, what's the best word for it? It helps me keep sane in a way. I'm not gonna vlog the process of what happens, right? That part is not gonna be in there. That's gonna be my aunt and I's private time for it. But I am still gonna vlog most of the time during that time, except for maybe that day, if you know what I mean. I just find that it helps keep me straight. And even though, yes, I needed the time when my uncle passed, that was definitely a bit of a different circumstance, right? We all needed that privacy, where in this situation, of course, it's sad and heartbreaking, but it's also a really natural thing, and it's planned. It's not like it happened suddenly, so I have time to prepare, right? Honestly, guys, I wanted to share this with you guys as soon as I could, because the only other person who knows, besides my aunt and I, is my boyfriend, the Ant-Man 64. I told him almost not long ago. I needed time even then to process it, but I told him before I told you guys, right? Because, again, he's my other half, in a way. So I'm going to be taking this much time as I can with Winnie. With limits, again. The way I see it is I want to spend as much time as I can with her, but at the same time, I have to be used to being without her after being with her for such a long time in the last 6 months. The way I see it is that I'm lucky. She was supposed to be gone in January. My aunt, she was having issues in January, and so I technically had an additional 7 months, to be with her. 7 months to actually get to know her. So it's I'm kind of thankful for that, right? I mean, maybe things would have been easier if she went earlier, but I'm glad I still got to know her. And I try to think of a little bucket list for us to do. It's hard because she's a cat. I mean, she's happy just being with me. I mean, look. Now, she always looks at the camera now. Don't worry, guys, I do not train her to do that. She's doing these things on her own, but I think she's trained herself. See, look. She's happy just being with me, right? And really, more of these bucket list items would be for me more than her, but it feels that I want to feel that I put her into my world, if you know what I mean. Like, let her into my world. She's wanted to be with me for so long, in a way. So I will try to document some of those things. I'm just trying to decide on items for us to do. And I will be spending time with the dog too, but I always felt I've given Leah so much of my time in the last 11 years or so she was with me. She got a lot more attention than Winnie did to begin with. So I'm trying to make up to Winnie in a way, and that's the way I feel there. But I will be doing some little things with Leah too, giving her a little more attention than I have the last little while when I was focusing on Winnie, especially knowing now that it's going to be both of them. I'm going to have to learn to balance that a little bit, no matter how Winnie feels about it. Like, I swear sometimes, like, if I had Bandit in my room, Winnie would be jealous. Like, she'd be like, it's my human, not yours. Like, I mean, she was never nasty to him at all. Like, never tried to hurt him or anything, but just the look, the daggers. Like, if looks could kill type of thing. She was all subtle about it, rather than aggressive. So, guys, I'm going to do some editing with Winnie here. As I joke, she's my editing buddy. It'll be so weird when she's gone, but I'm going to try to make more time for that with us, maybe. Well, guys, another clip. I'm having something I haven't had in a long time. Some sun chips. For this whole bag, it's 190 calories, so, and I'm still craving. I had an Aero bar too, which might have been a little bit more calories than this. I didn't realize they were so little calories, or I would have had these in the first place. But I'm gonna really enjoy them. I used to always love the cheddar sun chips. Hey guys, it is Friday, July 4th, and happy the 4th of July to those in the States. Yeah, I remember most of my audience is probably from the States. Let's say to all of them, but most of them probably are. I know there's probably Canadians too. But I am gonna eat a hot dog, Lunchable. My brain is off today. As I said, I had to take another allergy pill today. Lately, the last few days, my nose, and I've just been feeling not great, right? And I don't know why, maybe it's the weather or something, but it just seems to be worse the last 2 days, so I'm just taking it as it comes. I am gonna try to edit, and hopefully today I'll have it out and I'll show you my week 10 vlog. And since I know by the time you see this video, it will already have been out, I am going to announce what the secret project is, and it's a reading challenge. Yeah, some of you may have guessed because of all the reading I've had this week, but yeah, it's a reading challenge, a 7-day reading challenge where I roll in the number generator what I read between two numbers, and that's what I read for that day. But at the minimum, right? There's been a day or so I read a lot more than what I had. So, guys, again, that's not going to be a regular thing at all, but I figured, well, something a little different that will help me in the long run. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it if you've seen it, but I'm going to finish editing it off. I've finished the recording aspect of that challenge at this point, but I want to have week 10's vlog out before I have the reading challenge, but I will have the reading challenge out before this vlog, week 11. So it's kind of a happy middle ground, if you know what I mean. So I wanted to wait till I was nearly done editing to even announce it, even though this video is coming out later, if you know what I mean. So I wanted to make sure that it was going to be a thing. And it definitely is. I finished the hard part of it. It's just, again, editing the rest together. But I've been doing pretty good with keeping my parts each day edited, so I could just get it done quickly. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys feel about it, right? Like, I'm just really excited about that. So I might be doing some editing on both ends soon while I'm awake, because this pill usually knocks me out. So, well, guys, I got Life Without a Filter number 10 out to the public, so I hope you guys like it. I apologize for the length, but what can you do? It's a pretty full week for me. Well, guys, I actually did my reading for today. I read some of Lily. I am now on page 145, so I did about 34 pages of reading today, so I made a good chunk in it. I'm like pretty far in, so I'm impressed by that. So yeah, I figured I would give you an update. I didn't do very much today. I did finish editing and uploading. Obviously, you saw the Life Without a Filter 10, and I finished editing my book challenge video, but you'll see that in a couple of days, maybe not until the next vlog, but by the time you see this video, it would have been out. So yeah, I'm looking forward for you guys to see that video. Well, guys, it is Saturday, July 5th, and I'm walking to Tim Hortons. I thought I'd give you a bit of a walking clip. I hadn't done very much today. Played a bit of Game Dev Tycoon, which I'm struggling with a lot now. I keep getting low rank games or selling games or whatever, and I'm still trying to figure out why. Maybe I should have hired that extra help, right? But they say to involve the entire team, and I'm doing my best to do that, and I put the right combinations together for the most part, right? But I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to have to do more research because I did really great at the beginning. So maybe it's just finding the right combination. But I figured I would give you an update on today. Like, things so far are going great with the internet still. It's still going strong. I actually did my reading yesterday. I don't know if I remember to tell you. I might have told you. But I read about 34 pages, so yeah, I think I did tell you, but I was just in case I didn't. But today I'm going to plan to read some Matilda. That's pretty much what it is today. I read enough Lily. I'm a little less than halfway through it, so I'm at a good spot. So I better get off here because I'm going to be crossing streets and everything. So, well, I'm back from my walk to Timmy's, and I got a large ice cap. Sort of a mistake. I asked for a medium, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to enjoy this mistake. But it tastes so good. Plus, I'm also going to have a bologna Lunchable. I really like bologna things in general, so I'll really enjoy that. I'm going to try again with Game Dev Tycoon. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but hopefully I'll figure that out. Well, guys, a little update on the day. It's already 10:25, so I actually did pretty awesome staying awake today, now that I think about it. But I made quite a bit of progress in Game Dev Tycoon. I confess I used mods, but my gosh, I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I'm slowly turning them off, but I kept having bad game scores, then I realized, oh, maybe it was the rest, so I'd get perfect game scores till I could get things sorted out. So I'm already at 60-something million in, so yeah, I may have went a little overkill, but again, I wanted to enjoy this game, right? And I'm learning the mechanics of it, and I'm slowly turning off the max score. One, to kind of get used to the mechanics in general, so maybe next time I'll know what to do if I start a new game without having that particular mod on. I think my biggest issue was that they all were tired and they weren't contributing, apparently. So I'm learning. Again, you live, you learn. I went for a second walk today down to the bridge. Well, past, there's a blue bench there I like to walk to sometimes. And now I'm finished watching I Perfected Harvest Moon Animal Parade in 358 Days by Jack Duck Goose. This is his ending to his Animal Parade series that he did, part 2, but he finished it all on that day. He said that he's going to try to finish all his projects before Grand Bazaar comes out, so hopefully that means that Persona 4 Golden will follow. But there might be another project or two beforehand. But I'm glad that he also got Animal Parade done, because that was the second series next to Persona 4 that I was looking forward to. Maybe even more to some degree, right? Because I watched that one beforehand. So So that's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I'm almost done watching it. The video just went so fast, in my opinion. But it is what it is. I can watch it whenever I want to watch it, hopefully. So I have it downloaded for I can watch it if it ever goes off YouTube. So that's pretty cool there. So, yeah. Guys, I mean, I can't believe this is, like, tomorrow is the final day of week 11. I can't believe I've been doing it that long. Like, when you think about it, I've been doing it for almost, like when this week, by the end, will this say by the end or by the beginning of next week, I'll be doing it for more than 3 months, which I still can't get over. Hey guys, it is Sunday, July 6th, and not the best day so far. I'm feeling out of it all over. The last few days wasn't great, but today is probably the worst day. I did make some progress in Game Dev Tycoon, but I didn't do very much else, really. I'm attempting to read some Matilda. I didn't do any reading yesterday, so I'm trying to read a little bit today, as much as I can. I didn't get out for a walk yet, but hopefully if I fall asleep, I'll wake up while it's still light enough to go for a walk. If not, I'm going to have to push myself extra hard tomorrow, because I sort of, it's hard to say. My aunt accepted the weight, but I did gain a few pounds anyway. So I just have to kind of get things back, on track. But yet, at least I keep it up with these videos. It took a while, but I got Vlog 10 out the other day, and hopefully tomorrow I will unprivate the book reading challenge video. I set it for the 8th, but that's for I can unschedule it myself, right? And then I can comment on it. So that's kind of the way I do things. So hopefully the start of next week's vlog, you'll see that I've uploaded that video. As I said, I'm just trying to get through each day at a time. I mean, the internet's also still working, right? That's another thing I forgot to say. The internet's working great. My computer's working great. Like, as of now, fingers crossed that doesn't change anytime soon. So, sorry if I'm all over the place, but for my stomach, I had to take a Gravol because my stomach was what was bad today. So, I am going to be a little all over the place, was going to be a little all over the place, but I'm just trying to think, where I'm going today. But I wanted you to make sure there was at least something for Sunday. Wow, guys, I'm actually near the end of the game already. About 8 more game months, I believe. Well, this is it, guys, the end of the game. So let's see what it is. Oh. I never got the AAA game, I guess. That I never did either. Well, that is pretty much it for the end of the game. Well, guys, I figured I would end this vlog off, giving an update. I got to the goal I wanted to in Matilda today. I'm on page 151, so that's pretty good. I just read what I would have read yesterday. I just wasn't feeling the greatest. At least I made progress, which this was about 37 pages that I read. And my gosh, I stopped at quite a place. Miss Trudgebull was teaching Miss Honey's class for a period, and she already lifted a boy by his hair because he got the question wrong several times, and the fact she hated long hair on boys. One other boy was forced to stand in the corner on his leg because he was filthy. So it also would know when to shut up. Like guys, that I'm really enjoying this book. I kind of had this for a couple of years, and I wanted to read it, but I always got distracted. So yeah. But as you also saw, I beat at least the story of Game Dev Tycoon, which I'm impressed by too. So it was somewhat of a productive day. So I cannot believe next week is this week. Tomorrow will be the start of week 12. I just find that awesome. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.